feel like it's still kind of dark, but hi everyone, welcome back. It's been a long time since I've seen you last, hasn't it? It has been 2 weeks, to be more specific. This video was supposed to be about habits, but instead we are going to talk about excuses, challenges, setbacks, things of the sort. And there's a specific reason why, and mostly the reason is because of the fact that I did my habit video the Sunday before Halloween. I don't remember the date actually, but I did it the Sunday before Halloween, and I recorded it, started editing it, and realized it was an hour long. So I was a bit concerned about getting it getting it uploaded on that Sunday, because there was absolutely no way I was going to edit it down. So I edited it as much as I could, got it down to probably about maybe 45 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, maybe closer to, nope, it was definitely still around 40 minutes. So then I thought about it, and I took a break, went to sleep, was done with it for the night. I was getting too stressed, it was getting too late, and I had to work the next day. So instead, I slept on it, woke up the next morning, and realized I wanted to break it down into 2 videos, which I think was a very smart idea considering the fact that that video was about habits and morning routines, and I've heard about it on podcasts, 2 separate podcasts, so combining them on mine probably wasn't the best idea, but I thought I could do it and it would be short. I was wrong, so I learned my lesson. I thought throughout the week, and these are some of the thoughts that popped into my head. Oh my gosh, I have to chop it up like crazy. It's gonna look funny. Oh wait, no. I'm gonna make 2 videos, but oh my gosh, it's gonna take me forever to edit this. I didn't get it up on Sunday like I wanted to, so it's already gonna be a week late. And whatever, I'll just upload it next week and I'll edit it throughout the week. I didn't edit it throughout the week. All of a sudden, Saturday, Halloween came around, and I was like, yeah, I don't really feel like working on a video right now. Not gonna happen. Sunday, still didn't choose to do it. Excuses, right? So obviously I didn't do anything that important on Halloween, but I chose not to work on the video. Then at this point I started feeling bad that I didn't get it done. And I was just like so frustrated with myself. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it next weekend. I will, upload my video next weekend for sure. And I was really going to do it. Like, this time it was for real, right? Isn't that what we always say? Like, this time. Okay, so Friday, November 6th comes around. I come home from work, I'm feeling great, I'm gonna edit it on Saturday. Friday night, I find out that one of my rats passed away, and I find one of my rats, Buddy, is no longer with us. So that kind of set me back a little bit. It's something I probably want to talk about in another video, just because it's something that I kind of have gotten used to, and a lot of people might think it's super sad, but it is part of life, and I honestly feel like I would never trade my rats in for any other animal, even though they only live this long. And there's a whole video I can do about that at another time, but they really do open your eyes to what's going on around you. So part of me was like, you know what, I could still do the video. I probably could have still done the video, but I chose to take the next day to just relax. And the next day I chose to relax. I think I did some productive stuff, but it definitely wasn't the video. So at this point, I'd already pushed it off for 2 weeks, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't post the habit video if I'm not in the habit of doing the things I posted my habit video on. I wasn't following through on anything I had already been previously doing, and I literally said in this habit video how I wanted to post once a week, and it has been 2 weeks already. Now it's probably it's approaching the 3rd week, because I'm actually recording this on Wednesday. We'll see if we actually upload it on Wednesday, because it is a little later on in the day. As you can see, there's probably like shadows behind me because I don't really have much natural sunlight, but I'm getting it done because I had today off and it's the perfect time to do it. The weekend that just passed, I realized that I wasn't going to post the habit video because I did want to kind of talk about challenges I was facing before that video went out, because it just felt right to me to say that before my habits video. I do really feel my habits video is a pretty good video for me. I don't know how anybody else will see it, but I was actually pretty proud of it. It still needs to be finished and edited because now I want to alter it to actually include a bit more. So it's probably going to go out this coming weekend. So I'll schedule it to release hopefully this Saturday if this video is up on Wednesday. Otherwise, if I upload this video on a Saturday, then I'll probably have it set up to post the following week. Let me let my dog in. So those, okay, hi, thanks baby. Oh my gosh, boy. Okay, so those were a few excuses and thoughts that were going on in my head, and I've been focusing a lot about, oh my gosh, don't let excuses hold you back. And then I realized I'm going to make this video and focus on what I recently learned in my book that I've been talking about. The book is called The Happiness Trap by Russ Harris, and I posted the information about it on my last video. So in that book it talks about, you know, everybody gets caught up in always having to be happy and positive all the time, and happiness can be temporary unless you're doing something actually meaningful to you. So that's just the general gist of the book. I did talk about fusion and diffusion last time. So then I wanted to mention another thing Russ Harris actually mentions is about expansion. So after you decide to diffuse with your thoughts and realize they're just thoughts and feelings or just words in your head and sensations, then you learn to kind of just make room for the negative ones because fighting them just makes it more difficult. So I realized, okay, it's okay that I had setbacks. I was mad at myself and battling myself wasn't being helpful. So I decided to make room for all these emotions. I let myself be sad, so I did give in to them. I did kind of fuse with those thoughts for a little bit, but that's okay. That's part of life, and you know, sometimes it's okay to do that, and sometimes I choose to be sad, and that's okay. Making room for those emotions makes it easier for me to let them go and let them pass on by. So in this video I want to talk a bit about expansion and making room for those emotions, and so that's what I'm doing here. So I'm making room for these setbacks and challenges and excuses to come into my life, and instead of trying to fight them, I'm going to let them be there so that I can move past them and let them go. So that's what I'm working on now. A few things I wanted to mention as well are, so one thing that I actually heard about during that first week after was I heard on the radio about Rob Dial talking about how before starting his podcast he felt like, what's the point in doing this? There's already someone else doing the same thing as me. Who am I to like try to do the same thing and nobody's gonna watch me? So I started having the same thoughts around that week about why am I, so there's so many people out there doing this. There's so many people doing mental health videos on YouTube and so many other life coaches out there, or I don't even know if I consider myself a life coach, or I don't even know if that's where I'm headed, but why bother is what I got to thinking, and I'm like, you know what, it's probably not even what I want. Do I even value this? And so I started thinking about values, which I'll probably make a video soon about values, but I was really disconnected to the idea of even doing a video. So then I realized, you know what, this could help someone. This could help me grow, so I do want to do it. I might have days when I'm not so passionate about it, and then there might be days that I'm super passionate about it. We just have to go with it and see what happens. So I just think about how I wouldn't know as much as I know if I didn't listen to Rob Dial's podcast, because I really like his podcasts. I haven't found another one yet. I have actually heard of different other podcasts, but the effect that he has, it's been great. So I do a lot of talking and thinking and reading and learning, and in my video that I'm going to post, I talk about how there's not a lot of doers and I want to be a doer. So now is the time to act, and I really think that ACT, acceptance and commitment therapy, is a great abbreviation because it really is about acting on your values. So that's what I am really trying to focus on, and also by doing this video I want to tell you guys what I'm going through. I want to tell you about my journey because you could be going through it at the same time. And I really feel like it's going to help someone to see a real person going through all of it and seeing that maybe you can do it too. Because I don't know if I'm going to be big. I don't know if I'm going to be famous. I don't even want to be famous. But I don't know if I'm going to make a difference in the world. But I can. if I keep going, there's really no way to know. So if I become inspirational, motivational, life-changing, whatever you want to call it, you guys can too if you want to, if that's what you're passionate about, if that's what you value. So that's why I wanted to kind of do this video, to just kind of express that and share that honesty and genuine aspect of me. So just one last thing to think about is when setbacks come around, I focus on, or what I'm trying to focus on, I have to keep saying trying because I'm still learning. I do believe that it works. So asking myself when I have an excuse or a setback or a challenge, if having the thought about these excuses is helpful, and if it's true, like, okay, well, yeah, I could be upset about this. That is a true excuse. You know, I did lose an important member of my family. I mean, all my babies are my babies. So I did lose someone important and valuable, and it's okay to feel sad about that. Those are emotions that come. So is that a true statement? Yes, absolutely. Is it helpful to focus on it and not do something else? Well, no, not really, but I chose to do it anyways, and it's fine. I can make whatever choice, I just have to be okay with whatever choice I'm making. So I chose to take the day off, and it benefited me, and then now it's time to move on. Now, another thing to think of, too, that I was thinking of when I was thinking about how I wanted to do this video, a lot of thinking, right? Thinking. If it was real and valid. So yes, things can be true, but, I mean, they're truth, and how you interpret that, it's just facts of what's going on. How you interpret it as good as bad is a different story. Are my feelings real? Yes, absolutely. Are they valid? Absolutely. So if I feel in my heart, in my mind, everything about me, that it's okay to have those feelings, which it is. Any feeling you feel is okay. It's completely valid. So I can allow myself to have those feelings at times. And sometimes I can choose to make room for them and do the opposite while still having them around without trying to fight them. So it's just a balancing act of give and take, and deciding, when I want to do things, what feelings and thoughts do I want to fuse with, if I want to fuse with them. They might not be helpful, but sometimes it can actually be helpful to take a day off and just focus on myself. Next day I did focus on spending more time with the rest of my rats, because I am down to 3 now. And every day I've been reminded that I really need to pay attention to them so much more. I mean, I do pay attention to them, but definitely any moment I could lose any of them. And that's what being a rat mother has taught me too, is to cherish them, and every day they're awake, every day that they're alive, every day that they're moving and seeing me just makes me so grateful. That's just something I quickly, I don't even know what this video is now, but this is just a video I wanted to make before I put out my habits video. So I will see you next time, hopefully this Saturday if this is going on a Wednesday, otherwise next week. And I will see you then with my habits video, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching and sticking around. I appreciate you. And I will see you around. Alright, have a great night, because that's what it is for me, or a great day, great life, whatever. Just find your happiness, make it work. I don't really know what else to say. I'm learning. Alright, bye. Okay, are you still on? Get up. I don't think that's still on. Oh, it is still on. I'm so funny. Okay, I feel like this relates a lot to, okay, so fusing with our thoughts is going to hold us back. But also, shh. Why are you barking? Loki, come here. Allowing, these setbacks to have a part in my life. This video, just to briefly talk about, wow, my dog is barking a lot.